fellow seniors, please remain standing. Good evening and welcome to the class of 2017 graduation ceremony. My name is Elizabeth Mostofi and I'm the salutatorian of this graduating class. It is my pleasure to welcome you and thank you for joining us tonight. Seniors, this is an appropriate time to take a moment and show your appreciation and support for the encouragement your loved ones have placed upon you during these past 13 years. Please all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Will those seniors who have chosen to defend our country by enlisting in the military services and are confirmed by the military recruiters please join me on stage?
In front, yeah, right in front,
guys. I would like to introduce the following enlistees. Nathan McCall, Marines. Cade McNara, Navy. Brendan Diglish, Coast Guard Academy. Ryland Cummings, Army. Sean Anderson, Army. Annalie Reed, National Guard. Cameron Thomas Stone, Coast Guard Academy. Brendan Diglish will lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. We just got news that Brendan has received a full ride scholarship to the highly prestigious National Coast Guard Academy. Brendan was a state wrestler here at Mount Si and a football player as well. He will continue to wrestle and play football at the Coast Guard Academy too, a significant accomplishment. Congratulations, Brendan.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Brendan, and enlisted members of the armed services. You may now be seated. On behalf of our community and country, we appreciate you and thank you for the service to your country you are about to embark on. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. John Belcher.
I'd like to take this moment to honor Elizabeth Mostofi, our salutatorian. Elizabeth comes from a large family where she's the second oldest of 7. Over the last 2 years, she has earned her Associate Arts degree of Bellevue College through our Running Start program and will enter next year as a junior in college. Elizabeth is graduating with a 3.996. Her extracurricular activities include crew with Sammamish Rowing Association, horseback riding, or working full-time at one of her 2 jobs where, get this, she has already earned enough money to pay her entire college tuition. She'll be attending Seattle Pacific University in the fall where she plans to start her career in medicine. She has received a $21,000 scholarship from SPU. Join me in recognizing her stellar accomplishments. Welcome to the beautiful, sunny Snoqualmie Valley. My name is John Belcher, and it's been my pleasure and honor to be principal of Mount Si High School. We are thrilled to see you all. Thank you for honoring our graduates and the many miles you have traveled to celebrate this class's achievements. Today we honor the graduating seniors for their tremendous efforts and the many accomplishments and recognitions that have earned them the right to graduate tonight. They have met strenuous local and state graduation requirements. Senior, we are proud of you and all that it takes to be recognized today. A round of applause for our seniors. Parents and family members, I speak for our seniors when I say thank you for the countless ways you have guided, encouraged, and sacrificed to help ensure their success. This ceremony is also a celebration of your commitment to these students. To our alumni in the audience today, these students continue to exude the proud traditions of excellence set forth by our first graduating class of 1945, 73 years ago this evening. We know you share a special pride in their accomplishments. Welcome back, Wildcats. A ceremony of this undertaking takes massive preparations and manpower to pull off, and I'd like to recognize several people who have gone above and beyond. To the teachers, counselors, and support staff, over 60 of them here tonight, I want to say thank you for the continuous support, encouragement, and perseverance it takes to help this class be prepared to graduate this evening. To the maintenance department for the Snoqualmie Valley School District, thank you for preparing our facilities for this evening. And a very special thank you to our school counselors, school secretaries who have a crucial role in preparing students for this ceremony and ensuring they have met all requirements. And lastly, a tremendous thank you to Christy Wright, my personal assistant, who puts on this entire event each and every year. She receives all the frustrations and phone calls and emails. Rarely does she get a stroke on the back. She's exhausted herself in over 100 hours preparing for this evening. Please join me in applauding her efforts to get ready for this evening. I'd also like to recognize and thank the members of the Snoqualmie Valley School District Board of Directors and the superintendent seated behind me. Their commitment to our students, staff, and community this past year has helped these graduating students tonight. It doesn't go unnoticed, and you can probably see our old parking lot. Things are underway for our new building that will be up and rolling by 2019. If they could stand as I recognize them. Representing District 1, Tavish McLean. Representing District 2, Jeff Doy. Recognizing District 3, Carolyn Simpson. District 4, Marcy Busby. District 5, Dan Pop. And our special board member, Student Rep Adya Kumar. And Superintendent Joel Ani. Well, in addition to our honored guests and graduating class, I'd like to recognize three very special graduates, our three retiring staff, Carolyn Thompson, Mr. Dave Clifford, and James Adams. Carolyn wanted me to share that while here for only 2 years, it was a great 2 years. She loves the students of Mount Si, which is where all three of her children graduated from, and was honored to work here. She is retiring to spend more time with her granddaughter. Thank you, Ms. Thompson. Yeah. James Adams. Here's a bit of his educational journey to retirement. 38 years in the business, 2 states, 3 school districts, 4 different schools, 5 decades, 7 superintendents, 8 universities, 13 principals, 6 years at Mount Si, 19 in our district, taught 22 different courses in his career, all of which means he's impacted over 5,000 students. That's an outstanding contribution to our youth, and Mr. Adams, we appreciate your service. Raise your hand if Mr. Clifford was your teacher. Come on, audience, I know you're out there. All right, you ready for this? 43 years as a Wildcat, longest tenure of teaching ever at Mount Si High School. There was no I-90 when he began students. I-90 was the North Bend Main Street. He said when he started, there was around 800 students. Pretty much 95% of his student parents worked in the mill or in the woods. He said every car in the lot had a rifle in the back. He said he estimated that he taught 10,000 students. He's coached over 8,000 athletes. He's coached 2 state champion teams, boys 85, girls 97. I'm panicked because I'm not sure who's going to run the basketball scoreboard because he's done that pretty much all 43 years. Nobody else knows how to do that. He showed me his first evaluation. It was a half sheet of paper with his name, the principal's name, and a couple check boxes. If you know anything about our evaluation system now, it's multiple pages deep. He has taught at least 7 different current staff members on staff. He's known as the human statistician. If you've ever heard him, he can remember the play of a game 10 years ago, or exactly which general stood where, and he's an amazing storyteller. Join me in celebrating all three of their contributions to Mount Si. Ready? So let's start to hear from our graduates and our first student speakers. The highest academic recognition for student achievement we have at Mount Si High School is our valedictorian recognition. The valedictorian recognition gives the opportunity and honor to address your class as a senior speaker, sharing your reflections and charge to your classmates. This year we have 3 tremendous students that all tied for the #1 ranked student at Mount Si High School with a 4.0 GPA to make them valedictorian. They are Kara Link, Emma Eubanks, and Donovan C., and each will be given an opportunity to speak this evening. They've designed their speeches around the themes of the ceremony, so to kick us off, I'd like to invite Kara Link to join me at the podium. Come on up. You ready?
Yeah.
You're going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Kara Link will be attending the University of Washington to pursue a major in Spanish with a minor in Latin American Studies, as well as a 5th year at UW to obtain her master's degree and K-12 teaching license. She plans to study abroad in South America or Spain as an undergraduate student, and as her principal, I'm hoping she'll return and teach at Mount Si High School. This year, she is helping tutor and co-teach our freshman Spanish classes as a pioneer of what students who are interested in teaching can approach at Mount Si High School. Kara also was a 4-year varsity starter and letter recipient for the fast pitch team, received the KingCo All-League honors all 4 years she played, an active participant in National Honor Society and Link Crew, received Rotary Student of the Quarter as well as the Spanish Department Award, volunteered over 200 hours of service as a volleyball coach, a Special Olympics participant, and also a University of Washington Medical Center. Let's see here. Get that out for you. Do you know which one is yours? That's you? Okay. Yep. Kara Link's now going to share with you her thoughts.
Good evening. My name is Kara Link, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be addressing my fellow classmates today. To start, congratulations to the class of 2017. I want to welcome as well as thank everyone for gathering here tonight for a memorable and long-awaited evening. I'd initially like to bring attention to the people who surround our graduates today. To our parents, thank you for your unconditional love and support. We would not have made it here without your dedication, guidance, and occasional screams of frustration. To our staff, thank you for the endless encouragement and assistance in all the steps it took to make it here tonight. And to the teachers with whom we spent hours upon hours over the past 4 years, thank you for dedicating yourselves each day not only to teaching us how to write a focused thesis statement or how to take the integral of 2 cosine x, but for leaving us with a lasting impression. We will never forget Mr. Rappin, who eased his AP Bio kids' test anxiety with his wise words, "Just let your fountains of knowledge flow." Mr. Mulligan's sidetrack stories, which gave us a break from calculus right when we needed it. Mr. Tomlinson's perfect English accent, which will draw you right into a lecture no matter its topic. Y a la señora Foster, quien ha cambiado mi vida por completo, mi gracias por todo. With great people come great memories, and the class of 2017 has had its share of noteworthy events. I can stand up here today and say with confidence that this class led the most spirited student section in KingCo athletics, which started with football in the fall and carried strong into the spring. We move into the depth of our senior year, where Ms. Murphy's Language Arts 12 class grew its odd obsession with the ancient myth known as Gilgamesh. Then comes the infamous Nerf gun competition we know as Senior Assassin, where we discovered each and every personal detail of our classmates' lives. Each other's addresses, license plate numbers, locations of workplace, you name it. Oh, and I think it's safe to say that we are the first class to base a Spirit Week off of salad dressing. But of course, we wouldn't look past the torn down parking lots and sports fields and the various renovations currently developing. But believe it or not, our little construction situation led me to an interesting thought that I felt compelled to share with you all today. I came across a somewhat odd source of inspiration when pulling into the gravel parking lot here at school just last week. Following the same daily routine as always, I zigzagged through the parking lot, struggling to dodge all of the big, beautiful potholes we have acquired in our parking lot. It was impossible to miss all of them, jarring my car each time I hit one. And I know what you're thinking, where is she going with this? Just stick with me for a second. There are potholes in life, and we all encounter them, in some cases and in some stretches of life, frequently. In fact, I've encountered, as well as made for myself, quite a few this year. We all know what a pothole means: a rut, a hole, a defect in the road, a setback, something that halts or jars us, something that can inflict damage. No matter how hard we try to miss them, we just can't. The way of the world may seem smooth at first, but is filled with hidden dangers, and we find ourselves in those times when life's potholes shake and rattle us beyond what we are able to tolerate. If not potholes, bumps. Sometimes there is a cliff which may seem as big as the mountain that lies behind us. And as we grow older, we may begin to see these potholes grow. Last week's failed math test may not seem so serious compared to the recovery you're about to make after being let go from that one job. For a while, you may not have been able to move on. It may have caused a tire to blow. But why do we hit these potholes? Sometimes we make our own, and other times we fall victim to circumstances over which we have no control. What we must do when we find ourselves on such uneven ground is correct our path, and this may be the purpose of such occurrences. At the time, you may not be able to see out the other side of such a deep pothole, but remember, beyond it is the right job, the right house, the right spouse. At times, I tried to take the easy way out and avoid these potholes, and I don't mean this only in a figurative sense. Literally, I parked in staff parking a few too many times, and I knew I was caught when the infamous Camel golf cart headed my way. Sorry, Mandy. You see, shortcuts don't cut it in life. Drive over those potholes. You may have to take it slow, you may have to find an alternate path, but you'll make it to the same destination in the end. Push that gas pedal and press on. Thank you for letting me share with you all tonight, and congratulations to the class of 2017, and go Wildcats. Next, I would like to introduce Mount Si High School's combined Bella Voce and Camerata choirs under the direction of Haley Isaacs and Annalise Sandsburn. They are excited to present a music selection this evening. They will be singing In My Life by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, arranged by Greg Jaspers. This song will feature the 24 graduating seniors from the choir program, one of the largest graduating classes of seniors from the choir program in recent years. Thank you.
Do y'all know where you're going? Do you know about the area, Mike?
There are places I remember all my life, the sound
Thank you, Miss Isaacs and the combined choir. Thank you, Miss Isaacs, for coming out of maternity leave to come help us do this. We appreciate it, her dedication to come serve her students. Academically, this class has a lot to be proud of. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the achievements of this senior class. There are many, many student accomplishments that could be recognized tonight, but time permits us to only touch on a few. Would students wearing a gold stole, gold cord, or silver cord please stand? Students before you wearing gold stoles are the top 17% of the class and have a minimum GPA of 3.8 grade point average. Those with a gold cord have a 3.5 accumulated grade point average and are graduating with honors, and students wearing silver cords have achieved a 3.2 grade point average. There are 246 students standing before you. They represent the highest achieving students, and it's amazing that 58% of our graduating class is on honor roll. Congratulations. Many students standing before you are also wearing a gold stole of National Honor Society. This society requires stringent GPA, an application, an induction ceremony, and requires a minimum of 80 hours of community service. This year we have 103 senior members in the National Honor Society. In total, our seniors have logged 7,560 hours of volunteer service. The entire Mount Si High School National Honor Society is made up of 310 members who have logged about 19,560 hours. 36 members of this senior class have over 200 hours, and 4 senior members deserve special recognition for exceptional service to our community with over 400 hours of community service, and I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize those 4. Would Taylor Hollenbach please wave? Taylor Hollenbach is this year's top volunteer with a total of 457.5 hours of community service. National Honor Society encouraged her to become more involved in our community. Taylor's love of animals influenced her to volunteer with a rescue shelter. She earned the majority of her community service hours volunteering with shelter animals and fostering litters of kittens. It was a great way for Taylor to earn her hours and do something she enjoyed. Would Kara Murray please wave? Carrie Murray, who has earned 440 hours of community service for Kara. National Honor Society has been a motivation to get out and find new projects rather than sticking to what she's comfortable with. The majority of her hours have come from serving in Honduras and Cambodia multiple times in the last few years. She volunteered in orphanages and daycares, but also built classrooms and distributed rice to families in need. Would Lauren Gappa please wave? Lauren has earned 409 hours community service while taking part in National Honor Society. National Honor Society has opened her eyes to the variety of ways people can be involved in the community. To earn her hours, Lauren volunteered at summer camps, at an emergency shelter in Seattle, and on a mission trip to Honduras. She was also our co-president of the National Honor Club, ran track all 4 years, and was just voted most inspirational by her coaches. Would Emily Webb please wave? Emily has earned a total of 404.5 hours. While a member, Emily's favorite part about NHS is getting opportunities to serve alongside her friends and contribute back to the community. She has contributed most of her hours through being a Young Life leader, kindergarten class volunteer at Snoqualmie Elementary School. She was also a Rotary Student of the Quarter. Please join me in recognizing all Honor Roll, National Honor Society, and all students contributing community service. You guys may sit. One of the highest academic honors in the United States is something we call the National Merit Scholarship. It's a competition based on what we call the pre-SAT, which students take their junior year. Of the 1.6 million entrants, some 50,000 students with the highest grades qualify for this recognition. This year we have a phenomenal 12 recipients, double last year's recipients of that graduating class. Would the following students please stand? Prechu Constantine, Austin Craig, Casey Harris, Andrew Kirby, Donovan C., Eric Spalding, Jackson Stokes, Lindsay Sidnor, Stephen Waters, and Noah Wellen. These students are our National Merit Commended Scholars, top 2.1% of the 1.5 million students. Jackson and Lindsay are also state qualifiers in cross country. Congratulations. Good sit. Would Raul Rajkumar please stand? Raul is our National Merit semifinalist, one of the highest scoring entrants, the top 16,000 students in the country out of 1.5 million. Congratulations, Raul. Would Ani Edwards please stand? Ani is Mount Si High School's first ever National Hispanic Scholar. Approximately 5,000 high school students are recognized annually by the National Hispanic Recognition Program for performing in the top 2.5% of Hispanic and Latino students who take the PSAT. Ani played varsity golf for 3 years at Mount Si and was a Kinko Senior Scholar athlete and heavily involved in school activities. It's an incredible honor to work with students of this caliber. Thank you, and let's congratulate all National Merit Scholars. The class of 2017 is graduating 422 total students this evening. Verbally, this senior class has shared with us that 70% will attend a 4-year institution. An additional 18% will be going to a 2-year community or technical college. An additional 11 students are going into the military. 8 students are participating in an apprenticeship program. 14 students are taking a gap or mission trip. And 4% are undecided, headed to the world of work. Another measure of academic excellence is the number of students that took AP advancement courses, what is considered an equivalent rigorous course of a college-level course in high school. This year we had 437 students taking at least one AP exam for a total of 675 exams. 128 of these seniors before you, roughly 30% of them, took classes accepting this challenge of AP. Would students that earned their Associate's Arts degree at Running Start please stand? These 51 seniors standing before you have earned their high school diploma and a 2-year college degree. What makes them unique is they are entering college next year as juniors. So congratulations, guys, and a special shout out to one of our AA degree earners. Will Ellison Brink wave, please? Ellison worked a ton of hours at a local bike shop, got his AA, and trained hard. If you're not aware, Mount Si has a mountain bike team where Ellison competed all 4 years. Ellison is the 2-time Washington State Student Cycling League State Varsity Champion of Washington State. Congratulations, Ellison. Scholarship awards are a big indicator of student success as well. The class of 2017 has been offered a remarkable $16.2 million in scholarships. 27 seniors before you participated in the National Signing Day this year, receiving full and partial scholarships in music, arts, and sports. They are off to all 4 corners of the country, attending colleges like Western Washington, University of Texas, University of New Haven, Xavier, and Northern Colorado. It also takes community support to help our seniors. Local and community has contributed $50,000 in scholarships. Thank you on behalf of our students for strong support of our senior class. Would the following students please stand? Emily Creed, Jonah Duvall, Mara Gotthelf, Sarah Green, Kara Link, Claire Liss, Tanner Pullman, and Emily Webb. These are this year's Rotary Students of the Quarter. To earn consideration for the Rotary Student of the Quarter, a student must have performed continuing humanitarian service. Mount Si High School seniors are nominated by their teachers based on their volunteer experience. This award exemplified the Rotary motto, service above else. One of these recipients I owe an apology to. During our senior awards, where this award is presented, I shared the comments from staff that nominated the students with the audience, but I forgot one. Mara Godhelf, I would ask you to wave, please. Big wave, Mara, so they can see you. I apologize for leaving my notes on the printer, Mara, and as promised, I want to share some of the comments that were shared about you this evening. Mara's worked hard to balance service and fun, creating an atmosphere of inclusion within the club. She makes coming to Key Club cool. Mara is a model of service, feeding the homeless, ringing the Salvation Army bell, and raising money for the American Cancer Society through Relay for Life. She has participated in Key Club Leader Weekend, regional rallies, district convention, and ASB leadership events. Mara is highly organized and adept at building other leaders within the club. Her passion for service has introduced our students to We Day, created the first Bark for Life in the Valley, and earned her a nomination for Outstanding Club President by our regional lieutenant governor. Congrats, Mara, and again, my apologies for missing you on Senior Awards Night. Let's get sit. Would Riley Oval and Jake Weidenbach please stand? Jack, sorry, Jack. I even have it written down as Jack, sorry about that. Each year, Mount Si High School staff identify our outstanding senior boy and girl as our Wildcat Senior of the Year, a special recognition for students that model integrity, pride, leadership, and demonstrate sportsmanship, embrace a personality that inspires others, that they're the ultimate school spirit and service to their school. Basically, they're the definition of what a Wildcat is. The outstanding senior boy goes to Jack Weidenbach. Jack is the epitome of what a student athlete should be, a great athlete and a committed and thoughtful student, finishing high school with a 3.6 GPA. He has served as Mount Si High School through ASB and shown great leadership. Jack was the team captain of football, the team most valuable player, the team most inspirational player. He was first team all-league linebacker in KingCo 4A. Next year, Jack will be attending and playing football at Central Washington University. He plans on studying integrated energy management and construction management. His proudest moments in high school were going to state playoffs in football and representing Mount Si as the National Football Hall of Fame Award finalist, a significant accomplishment. He wanted me to share this personally. He said he's been extremely blessed with the support from his family, coaches, friends, and teachers throughout his 4 years, an indication of what a class act Jack is. Congrats, Jack. The outstanding senior girl goes to Riley Oval. Riley is a remarkable student leader who cares deeply about Mount Si. She is always willing to take on a difficult or unpopular task and works with students to make them feel a part of Mount Si. Riley is also a conscientious young person who cares about significant issues that impact the world. Riley narrowly missed being the ASB president of Mount Si High School, and while some would retreat, she continued all year to improve the school and improve the experience for all through her leadership. Riley has been in ASB since the 6th grade. She has been a senior class board for 4 years, planned homecoming and assemblies for 2 years, served as track and volleyball captain, is a 2-time state track final qualifier, a 4-time league and district track qualifier. She has won multiple regional track meets and placed 12th in nationals as a freshman. Next year, Riley will attend the University of Oregon, where she'll be majoring in general social science in pursuit of attending law school at the U of O. She'd like to become a lawyer and eventually a human rights activist. She will also be throwing javelin at the University of Oregon track team, and if you know much about track, that's a significant accomplishment. Please join me in recognizing Riley and Jack. Let's hear from another valedictorian. Would Emma Eubanks Please join me at the podium. Emma joined us her sophomore year and has been a fantastic addition to our school. She's a math tutor in and out of school and has served as a volunteer for our nonprofit China adoption program. This year she received an American Sign Language Award and a scholarship from the Snoqualmie Valley Education Association. Emma is a founding member of Mount Si High School's dance team and has been captain of the Mount Si High School dance team for the last 2 years since its inception. She leads with great character, kindness, and passion. She's always made herself available outside of practice to help other dancers. And in only their second year, the dance team placed 4th at state this last spring. You need to join them if you're looking for an opportunity, girls, to get in a school activity. Emma is attending the University of Washington to become a nurse practitioner and plans to continue to dance. Emma, the podium is yours.
Does this get shorter? Thanks. Okay. Hello, class of 2017. Hello, teachers and staff members, and hello, parents, friends, and family members that have come to support us today. I know that we seniors have all been counting down the days until graduation, and we have finally made it. It's been a long 12 years, but we are finally finished with every course, project, essay, final, and AP test that we need to graduate. So now, before we continue with the ceremony, I have a few words to share. So, as Mr. Belcher said, and as some of you may know, I only moved to Snoqualmie about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, that means that I did not get to meet or really get to know all of you. Those of you that I did get to know, however, are some of the most amazing, kind-hearted people I have met in my life. When I first started at this school, I was shy, a little dorky, and extremely introverted. I struggled for a while, but I did eventually find my footing here. The only trouble was that finding it meant taking a few risks, accepting new opportunities, and introducing myself to some new people. And for those of you that know me, you know how terrifying that is. But fear aside, I stepped out of my comfort zone. I tried out for teams, I started trying to be more social, and I found people that shared my interests that I could really connect with. Now, not to say that I've magically changed into a charismatic, extroverted person, but in doing this, I have been able to spend more of my time happy and less time in fear. And throughout my last 2 years of high school, I have had more amazing experiences than I could ever imagined. So my hope is that this story can encourage you as you leave this field today and go on with your life. Soon we will all be the new kids. As we go off to college, the military, work, or whatever path we have chosen, we are all going to feel just as I did when I first moved here. We're going to be a little bit lost, a little bit confused, and a little bit nervous. But no matter where you are or what you're doing, if you can find the confidence inside you to take some risks and keep from closing the doors that open for you, you'll be extremely successful. If you can remember to keep that compassion that you showed to me and express it to those you meet in the future, you will find a group of people that will love and support you in return. We are all somewhat nervous for what the future holds for us beyond high school, at least I know I am, but I choose to believe that it will be great. There's a million things we haven't done, but we are prepared to take on each one of them. I know that greatness lies in us all. So now, before I give up the microphone and we carry on with the graduation, I just want to say one last thing. I am truly honored to be graduating with all of you, and whether we see each other in college, meet again one day in the future, or never meet each other again, I just want you to know that. So, class of 2017, congratulations, thank you, and go Cats. Meow.
Thank you, Emma. Not only is this class academically excellent, this class also has represented us well in the community, both in activity and athletics. A significant number of our seniors participated in sports at Mount Si. They endured long bus rides because of construction, lost fields, and daily practices in the rain, hail, and this year, significant amounts of snow. They also survived bi-weekly grade checks. We are proud to announce that exactly 50 of our senior athletes received a cumulative GPA of 3.75 and above and have received the Kinko Senior Scholar Athlete Award. Most of them played sports all 4 years as well. Fantastic. 2 of our seniors have accomplished a lot during the years here at Mount Si. Will Hannah Wascom please stand? Gonna have to listen close because this is pretty incredible. In cross country, no Mount Si girl had ever finished before 21st at state until Hannah Wascom came along in 2013. She finished 11th as a freshman, 15th as a sophomore, 2nd as a junior, and this year 4th as a senior. Hannah was also a long-distance runner on the track team and placed in the top 4 at state in all but 1 year. She is a 2-time KingCo champion and district champion and holds most of the records in long-distance running at Mount Si High School. That makes her the 2nd most decorated female runner in the history of our school. In fact, during her entire high school career, none of the other 69 runners she competed against at state qualified for state in both distance events in all 4 years. She is the only one of the 69 people she competed against. That says a lot about her determination and athleticism. Hannah plans to attend the University of Washington on a cross-country scholarship and was chosen Best Senior Female Athlete by Mount Si High coaches. Congratulations, Hannah. We believe we have another history maker in the class of 2017 athletes. Will Mason Marienko please stand? Every year in sports at Mount Si, a select number of athletes are chosen as first team all-league in their sport, which is quite the honor, especially in our league. This year, we have an athlete that was not only selected as first team, but was also chosen as the player of the year. And then, not just in one sport, but in 2. Mason, after winning 100 matches during his high school wrestling career, was chosen as the 4A KingCo Wrestling Player of the Year. Just as the wrestling season ended, baseball began 2 weeks later. After starting on varsity for the 3rd year in a row, being unanimously voted as team captain by his teammates, and batting a .422 at bat, Mason was chosen as the 4A KingCo Baseball Player of the Year. Congratulations. Mason is headed to the Columbia Basin to play baseball and was chosen Best Senior Male Athlete by Mount Si High coaches. Amazingly, he is not done playing. He and teammate Gavin Gurrell were selected for the 2017 All-State Baseball team. They both play tomorrow in Yakima. Good luck to both of you. We also have some seniors that have shown athletic talent and grit from day one as a freshman. I want to acknowledge Samantha Holmes in gymnastics and Jacob Belcito in track. Both of these athletes made state all 4 years at Mount Si. Samantha, while maintaining a 3.96 GPA, and Jacob, while earning a few KingCo and district champions, and he set a school record in the 100-meter dash. I want to also recognize soccer player Natalie Weidenbach and volleyball player Courtney Carr. Both of these young women were named first team all-league their junior and senior years and have outstanding GPAs and received college scholarships in their sport. One thing I appreciated about Natalie is she would visit me often and share insights to continuously improve the school on a regular basis, and we are better because of it. She would start with, "Listen up, Belcher." And I would, each and every time. Thank you, Natalie. The class of 2017 has talented individuals beyond athletics. I want to recognize the following senior for their extracurricular achievements. Lauren Zincan is the #1 ranked public forum debater in the state. She's ranked 77th in the nation. She qualified and attended nationals in the Tournament of Champions, which is the most prestigious tournament in the nations. Congratulations. Noah Vaughn qualified for the International DECA competition 3 years in a row. Kayla Underbrink placed 4th at the National Sports Medicine competition, making her a divisional All-American. Isabel Richter de Medeiros. She spent a year and a half producing an amazing film titled Cheers and Queers that earned international acclaim. I believe you can view it online. Here is her current list of awards to date. In 2017 Top Indie Film Awards, she was Best Student Film winner, Best Editing winner, Best Director nominee. Congratulations. Could I get all senior music students to stand? Band, orchestra, choir. This fantastic group of senior musicians have been critical leaders in both choir and band for the last 4 years. They have helped propel Mount Si music programs to outstanding recognition on a national scale. We continue to grow and now have added orchestra and another full-time band director in Mr. Leather. Band, orchestra, choir students performed at numerous festivals and competitions around the state and in the country and have earned numerous awards and honors. Jazz One Ensemble was accepted as a finalist for the 4th year in a row, one of only 15 bands in the entire country, to the prestigious Essentially Ellington Festival in New York City. The following students were part of that prestigious Jazz One Ensemble: Danielle Bergquist, Creed Carlson. Creed was also honorable mention as the Reed section at Essentially Ellington. Greta Chappelle, Jake Gardner, Jonathan Henriksen, Nate Sharp, Jared Byford. Now, Jared was also rated the outstanding trombone soloist in Essentially Ellington, which means he's pretty much the best trombone player in the country. A special recognition goes to him as well. He was accepted into the prestigious Stamps Quintet at the University of Miami Ford School of Music. He is receiving a full ride of over $250K and recognized as one of the best high school jazz musicians in the country. He was a 4-year participant of Essentially Ellington, including this past year, the only member of our program to do so all 4 years. Congratulations. To give you an idea what this senior class is like, I had several senior class members approach me and ask me to recognize one special senior. Tonight we'd like to recognize Mac Davis. Mac Davis is a well-known life skills student at Mount Si High School. He greets everybody with a fist pump and a smile and loves Wildcat sports. He is very involved in Special Olympics and is a joy to be around. We'll miss you, Mac, but we'll see you hanging out in the TLC program and hopefully at all of our sports games. Congratulations, Mac. As we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2017, it's important that we acknowledge that for a significant number of students, getting to this stage has been a tremendous struggle. We all know of students who have been challenged with many variety of life challenges, and many of which are so severe that it is testimony to their character that they had the perseverance and grit to overcome those obstacles and are here celebrating that accomplishment by graduating this evening. We will not have them stand because their story is a private story, one which is a very personal journey for those individuals, yet it's important we congratulate them on their success and thank them for being an example of what it is to never quit and never give up. If you are one of these students, you should feel great pride tonight in your accomplishment. We want to thank you for inspiring others with your example. The characteristics that you have shown in the past 4 years are some characteristics that will carry you into successful adulthood for all of you graduating tonight. Now let's hear from our final valedictorian, Donovan C. Shortly after graduation, Donovan will be heading back to Singapore for 2 years of service in the military as part of a government mandatory national service to the country as required by law. The goal is to return to the States afterwards for college. He'll be double majoring in computer science and math. He is a National Merit Commended Scholar, receiving his Associate Arts and Sciences this evening, where he also got a 4.0. He participated in Knowledge Bowl, Cyber Defense Club, Robotics Club, and went to state twice with robotics. For Cyber Defense Club this year, he placed into the Platinum Regional Round as one of the top teams in Washington State in the Air Force Association yearly Cyber Patriot competition. He is also employed by the district currently as our technology intern, where he is a savior to all of us that cannot figure out how to use our computers, printers, or sort of things. He is a black belt in Taekwondo. He has 202 community service hours since sophomore year, and most of this was on the Mountains to Sound Greenway, planting trees, clearing invasive species, and also improving trails. He wanted to share with me this interesting fact. He plays a ridiculous amount of video games, loves to sleep, and Mom, he does eat his vegetable when she tells him to. So here's Donovan.
Hello, everybody, and good evening. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Donovan C., your third and final valedictorian of the night. So let's get started with a little story. Once upon a time, a wise little green man once told me that size matters not, but honestly, disagree I must. Size kind of matters in more situations than others. I've kind of always been a short guy. I've always had to look up to people, literally. It didn't really bother me, though, until high school, when you really start to question who you are as a person. Going into freshman year was okay, because not many people hit their growth spurts, and nobody really cared about height, because everyone was just trying to fit in. But let me tell you, sophomore year was a slap across the face. It's like everyone had miraculously gained a couple inches over the summer, except for me. So Mom, being Mom, jumped at the chance to comfort me, telling me that I still had time and I was still a growing boy. And I thought to myself, Mom is right more often than not. And my brother is 6 feet tall, so I've still got hope. But junior year rolls around, and I'm thinking, how is it genetically possible that my 6 foot tall brother stole all the tall genes? Because I stayed at this height, and my neck had to keep looking higher and higher for all my friends who would not stop growing. So now it was my dad's turn to try and comfort me a little, and he was more along the lines of, yeah, you're short, but does it really matter? And I took it kind of rough at first, because all I wanted was to grow. A couple of inches wouldn't kill. Over time, I kind of saw where he was coming from, like complaining wasn't gonna help me. But at the same time, I was realizing all these situations where being tall would help me. Like trying to spot someone in a crowd when all you see are shoulders, or having to jump up and down, but realizing you're wasting your time because you're not in the air long enough to actually process anything you're seeing. And what about shelves in tall places? It turns out us short people actually end up reaching up there way more often than you'd think. So what was I gonna do? It seemed like I wasn't gonna grow, and just a little spoiler, I didn't. I am short, but it does matter because frankly, I'd love to be a little taller, so I don't have to stand on a chair all the time or climb onto the counter as often as I do. Also, between you and me, being short doesn't really help with the ladies. So senior year finally comes around, and I swear I've grown maybe half an inch. So I get out the tape measure, and it's like, nope, sorry, bud, keep dreaming. I'd go to school and my friends would toss around the occasional short joke, but when it really came down to it, it would go along the lines of, yeah, Don, not gonna lie, you're short. And when I mean short, I mean really, really, really short. But you've got so much other stuff going for you, and I think that's when it hit me. Why was I so concerned about a part of me that I couldn't do anything about? Why was I so concerned about being short that being short made me lesser of a person, when in all reality, it doesn't? People do not see you for what you cannot do or what you are not. You are known for who you are and what you can do. Artists are known for their artwork, not how bad they are at calculus. Football players are known for their ability to play football, not how bad they are at basketball. Engineers are credited for their problem-solving skills. Nobody cares if they can cook, except maybe their spouses who get hungry a little. Everyone here, everyone on planet Earth is different. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, flaws and defining characteristics. So don't dwell on the things that you weren't given or that you don't have. Focus on the parts of you that make you who you are. Build those points up and play them to your advantage, because that's where you're going to shine. That's what people are going to see you for, and that's who you'll be remembered as. Now, I'm not gonna lie, school is not the most difficult thing in the world for me. Whenever people tell me that I'm smart, I always tell them that smart is a relative term. I'm smart to you in this school scenario because I managed to get straight A's. And maybe that's because of the mutual understanding I had between my parents and I. The better I did at school, the more video games I got to play. But regardless, to me, school was a poker game, and I was dealt a royal flush. I simply played the game to my advantage. Valedictorian has been my dream since day one, and I'm honored to be up here. But I also understand that the chances of a royal flush are minuscule at best. Most people get stuck with a pair of two, like a simple pair, and just like that, it feels like the game gets so much harder. So what do you do when things get hard? You work harder than hard. That's why we're all sitting here today, graduating high school, because we all put in the effort to be here. And everyone should be proud. Everyone here is talented and gifted and smart in their own unique way. I think the key to life is to find out what that is. Graduating high school is just the first step. We've still all got our lives ahead of us to discover what it is that makes us who we are. This doesn't just apply to the graduating class. It also applies to all of you people out there. Teachers, siblings, friends, relatives, old and young alike, it all applies to you. Maybe you complain about your job, or you feel as if you're meant for something greater. So while you're alive, take advantage of everything you've ever been given and show people who you are, not who you are not. I decided to talk today not to tell everyone that they can do whatever they want to do in life, because that's just not how life works. Life is a roller coaster, and I'm sure you've heard that one a million times over. It starts you down low, but it quickly gets you up in the air and shows you everything you could ever dream of being. But here's the catch. In no time at all, it's gonna knock you back down, and you're going to lose sight of the things that matter. It's these times when you're down low that you truly have to dig deep and get back on your feet if you want to get back up there. Life only knocks you down because it knows that you're strong enough to get back up and keep moving. I decided to talk today because I want everyone to know that you've got a set of things about yourself that you don't like, that are not ideal, that you can't do anything about. But you've also got a set of things about yourself that are great, that you can use to be the best that you can be. I'm not telling you to be the next Einstein. I'm not telling you to be the next Michael Phelps. I'm not telling you to be anyone else but the best version of yourself that you can possibly see when you're at the top of your roller coaster. So go out into this vast, unpredictable world and find your poker game. Because despite how unbelievably short you might feel sometimes, I truly believe that each and every one of you have been dealt a royal flush. Thank you.
He's single, ladies. We could go on and on about this class, and I know we have only touched on the iceberg of what every individual accomplishment is in this class. We did not acknowledge all student scholarships or where they signed or what they individually accomplished due to time. We'd be here all night because of the significant accomplishments of this class. Just want you to know we did recognize senior awards at our senior awards ceremony. Now what you've all come to hear me say at this time, on behalf of the Mount Si High School staff, I certify these members of the class of 2017 who have met all district, all state graduation require. It's a pleasure to present to this class to our school district superintendent, Mr. Joel Ani, for his acceptance of this class.
Thank you, Mr. Belcher. It is indeed a privilege for me to stand in front of these young people and endorse their achievements. What we've heard over the last hour or so reinforces that this is certainly an accomplished group of graduates, both individually and collectively. Members of the class of 2017, congratulations on graduating from high school. As you leave here to begin the next chapter in your lives, I urge you to carry yourselves with character. Each day, commit to making someone else's day a better one. And be bold in your thinking and be bold in your actions. For it was Mark Twain who said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Mr. Belcher, by the authority vested in me by the State of Washington and the Board of Directors, I hereby accept this class as having met the graduation requirements of the State of Washington and the Snoqualmie Valley School District. Congratulations and best wishes to you all.
Thank you, Superintendent Ani. As an audience, you've been exceptional. We are now going to present diplomas to the senior class. Please help ensure all families can enjoy, hear, and see their family members by remaining seated. If you could stay off of the area where we're going to do photography, we have professional photographers that will take their pictures for you. Senior class board members Adya Kumar, Riley Oval, and Griffin Pop will now announce names of our graduates. Side.
I'll step back and
over, and I'll start. So you say it up till Donovan, and then I'll say up till Elizabeth. Or actually, oh, it starts in the back.
Are we starting or are they starting? Are we gonna alternate?
Bridget, Chloe, and Schmidt.
Alternate? Do we alternate?
Kendra Lee Gardner. Kenna Muriel
Right now?
Alston. Oh.
Charlie Nicole Hawkins.
Connor Lee Smith.
Mac Davis.
Oh, can I say Rachel Brownell? Can I say Rachel?
Lindsay Lee Showalter.
I'm gonna say Rachel and Tyler, okay?
Matthew Vazelv.
Madison Elizabeth McGavran.
Rachel Irene Brownell.
Kayla Dawn Covert.
Tyler Peter Cleveland.
Amanda Jo Sendes.
Anna Michelle Tucker.
Madison Ann Miller.
Brianna Lillian McIntyre.
Tanner Ray Pullman.
Sydney Marie Huntley.
Jose Cristaldo Celestino.
Jesse Thomas Duval.
Jason Amro Guinto Calamag.
John Allen Woodyard. Oh, sorry.
Seth Taylor.
Conrad Stephen Sparling.
Joshua Dale Still.
Brandon Scott Stacosa.
Diana Corrine Patton.
Ashlyn Diane Goditis.
Quentin Richard Giesecke.
Kerrigan McKenna Warren.
Eric James Spalding.
Yeah. Stormy Amanda Dunn.
Christian Samuel Schaefer.
Megan Mackenzie Ewing.
Todd Allen Good.
Alexia Megan Back.
Dhruv Khurana.
Terrence Gunes.
Taj Mahal Orion Gordon.
Jaylene Diane Brown.
Drew Jordan Duncan.
Yasmin Elizabeth Pacheco.
Kenneth David Duncan.
Shelby Johanna McCadden.
Olivia Marisol Sue.
Jared Marley Stamba.
Abigail Louise Wall.
Tiana Summers Pasco.
Erin Rose Walker.
Bryn Catherine Hollish.
Isaac Landon Flower.
Jordan Joanne Finley.
Teresa Maria Jane Eichler.
Samantha Hernandez Rosas.
Akram Mohammed Bayomi.
Julia Jennings Thorpe.
Michaela Lynn Fuller.
Oh, okay. Oh. Megan Wayne.
Lana Bateman.
Karis Marie Barnes.
Coleman Clyde Trader.
Amelia May Kenny.
Jay Wu Bang.
Courtney Marie Carr.
Cheyenne Rebecca Loretto.
Layla Shea Covalingo Hodgins.
Creed Allen Carlson.
Kyla Devin Kelly.
Maria Grace DiDomenico.
Seth Anson Howard.
Julia Nicole Thompson.
What's your last name? Antonti? Michael Joseph Antonti. Want to switch after this?
Courtney Joe Wolf.
Was it Esther Rose Litwack Lang? Esther Rose Litwack Lang.
Daniela Rainita Irwin.
Sophia Noel Purdy.
Courtney Anderson.
Casey Dane Harris.
Kelly Lynn Dunn.
Megan Francis Luke.
Natalia Karen Truitt.
Lauren Elizabeth Zinkin.
Derek Jameson Tebow.
Jared Jeffrey Robidoux.
Holly Mary Gillespie.
William Gerald Linton Jr.
Abigail Grace Blair.
Keely Shea Harris.
Charisse Christine Hoagland.
Kirsten Lynn Hayes.
Maria Hulk.
Lola Maria.
Lola Marie Merrim.
Lachey Dell Beverly.
Ryan David Peterson.
Sophia Jeanette Bo Walter.
Michael Allen DeRoja.
Julia Carroll.
What is it? Okay. Hamish Montgomery Bowie Martin.
Sydney Alexandra Huff.
Sophia Claire Coleman.
Jaden Lynn Willis.
Molly Ann Francis Meyer.
Kylie Ann Knoll.
Caden Thomas Kimball.
Caitlin Elizabeth Rogers.
Jacob Homer Smith.
Molly May Parker.
Kaya Olson.
Alexi Noel Walker.
Slotemaker. Okay. Jackson Dutch Slotemaker.
Brock Verhoeven.
Do I go? Okay. Connor Stephen Bunting.
Brenna Caitlin Zender.
Jackson Cole Birkland.
Sierra Jessica Hawatson.
Joseph Douglas McPhee.
Bobby Jaden Washington.
Cameron James Clay.
Brendan William Hilblum. Aiden Wolfgang Riedbelt. Oh, hey, bud. I've pictured a few of these.
Oh, wait. Oh, is it on now? Is it on? Okay. Zachary James Finkley.
Sean David McMasters.
That's embarrassing.
Kevin Emery McBride.
Carlos Quintero.
Cole Thomas Gibbs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll do this one.
John Tyler McFarland.
Nicholas Michael Roble.
Devin Ramos Buchter.
Kate Lorene Mills.
AJ Hagan Archambault.
Haley Lori Hammer.
Hannah Marie Fairbuck.
Miranda Kathleen Jiraki.
Cody Robert Longwell.
Jared Scott Barnard.
Natalie Ming Ung.
Andrew James Lewis.
Sabrina Kelsey Yoker.
Kyle Patrick Haney.
Jeremy Paul Johnson.
Stephanie Kate Stevens.
Maya Nancy Wood.
Katie Carol McCready.
Danielle Jean Berquist.
Lauren Elizabeth Mather.
Sinclair Rasmussen Colmes.
Jody Rose Hausenwatt.
Chase Winfield Hollowell.
Colleen Elizabeth O'Connor.
Gage Samuel Hansen.
Jake Henry Gardner.
Alec Michael Strulens.
Alexander Michael Killian.
John Crispin.
Alexander James Oakley.
John Gordon Cheney.
Eric Stoida.
Logan Roy Langseth.
Alex John Zanes.
Noah Alexander Hazlett.
Jonathan Daniel Hendrickson. Okay.
Salvador Charles Pasadino.
Sam Harrison Burrows.
Matthew Paul Young.
Lazama, okay. Leo Lazama.
James Spencer Bent.
Jacob Richard Ethington.
Nathan Dennis Sharp.
Okay. Connor Dwight Kadzolian.
Eva Maria Sauve.
Stefan Peter Van Handel.
Katie Emily Kirschmeyer.
Henry Keith Foster.
Muriel Lee Ross.
Wait, what's the middle name? Fury, okay. Benjamin Fury Keller.
Emmeline Ann Stanton.
Mason Bradley Marenko. Is it Marenko? Okay.
Emily Elizabeth Springings.
Emma Jane Gallegos.
McKenna Renee Brand.
Tanner Parker.
Jadelyn McClellan.
Raven Lynn Marcelinas.
Kayla Ann Underbrink.
Katie Jo Langworthy.
Peyton Lynn Smothers.
Aspinall, right? Okay. Emma Marie Aspinall. God, is it going down? I feel like it's...
Heather Jacqueline Hinton.
Sarah Joy Panzaroli.
Madeline Ann Trout.
Katie Marie Navidi.
Taylor Mackenzie Hollenbeck.
Emily Catherine Schwabi. Chauvin, right?
Misha Ali Hussein.
Alexandria Helen Chauvin.
Julia Catherine Harris.
What is the middle one?
Kaylin Xander Nguyen Johnson.
Rebecca Sarah Gendro.
Connor Ross. Okay.
Connor Takashi Ross. Oh, yeah.
Sarah Rianne
Adam
Green.
David Harrelson, sorry. Is it
Hannah Marie Jones.
Francis Ann Moore.
Morgan Kell Ross.
Alyssa Ann Lilberg. Lisa Paya.
Samantha Kaylee Holmes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear her.
Catherine Ann Larson.
Caitlin Louise Chow.
I like it.
Sophia Patricia Click.
Caitlin Rose Busser.
Jonathan Joseph Haycock.
John Leonard Wright.
William Brownlee Jacobson.
Hey, bud. Dylan James Lockard.
Daniel Allen McConnell.
Nicholas James Lamos.
Haley Marie Amon.
Rachel Julene Olthouse.
Eamon Henry Hemka.
Brock Stephen Olthouse.
Riley Alexander Lassay.
Logan McCoy Nicholson.
How do you say your last name? Francisco?
Francisco Fender.
Francisco Fender.
Ashton Gabriel Francisco Fender.
Esmeralda.
Kaylee Lynn Gronley.
Esmeralda Alma.
Eleanor Ann Stedman.
How do you say your last name? I know your middle name.
Michael McDermott Henshaw.
Katie Elizabeth Osborne.
Davis Phineas Hatch.
Ireland Lorena Stewart. Taylor Nicole Franzen.
The mic's not.
Addison Anderson Egan.
I think people step on it and it's not.
Kenzie Diane Beckett.
Cameron Elizabeth Reed.
Ingrid Elaine May.
Richter Day Demaderos. Demaderos.
Isabella Richter de Damaros.
Gavin Christopher Gorell.
Caesar Alexander White.
Jacob James Simmons.
Jasper Wilson Hugh Chi. Jasper Wilson Hugh Chi.
Justin Alexander Lutz.
What is it, Byford, right?
Jared Preston Byford.
Owen Patrick Roach.
Venezia. Justina Marie Venezia.
Cameron Mark Gross.
Victoria Rose Copeland.
Jack Francis Weidenbach.
Aaliyah Cherie Yeeman.
Blake Robert
Just Maddie
Bostwick.
Rotolo. Okay. Maddie Rotolo.
How do you pronounce it? Ezekiel Torque Eric Barden.
Rachel Ann Warnke.
What's the middle name?
Eric Daniels.
Annika Noreen Loffer.
Garrett Gerhart Stiller.
Keon Marie White.
Maxwell James Bonda.
Saunders.
Mitchell Scott Saunders.
Alexander Elias Rendon.
Tyler Jason McConnell.
Carter Allen McFadden.
Isabella Eugenie DiDomenico.
Rex Jordan Lau.
Anne Julia Jacobson.
Jacob Declan Brady.
Okay. Peter Akira Yoshikawa.
Carson Robert Cora.
Nicholas Joseph Gregg.
Aiden Michael Weiss.
Eric John Verda.
Doms. Brett Allen Doms.
Hayden Patrick Jeans.
Kaylee Lynn Marie Butler.
Ewan. Okay. Ewan Petru Constantine.
Ashley Elizabeth Creech.
Brody, right? Yeah. Okay. James Allen Brody. Want to switch?
Cara Payne.
Fabian Lowney. Tyler Blake Fabian Lowney.
Katya Marie Lucas.
Kanapi. It is Kanapi. That wasn't a joke? Okay. No, it's not. William Forrest Kanapi.
Anna Saylor Gomersall.
Melise. Annie Melise Bluer.
Haley Marie Michaels.
Ryan Anthony Canalini.
Anne Francis Spellman.
Nathan David Horn.
Scout Marie Turner.
Connor Reed Drake.
Kaya Ariana Olson.
You're good. Jonah Samuel Duval.
Claire Marie Liss.
Ari. Ellison Ari Brink.
Lauren Marie McCallum.
Matthew Allen Proctor.
I said it. I know it's wrong. Natalie Rose Weidenbach.
Jake Harrison Bailey.
Taylor Scout Upton. I'm sorry, Taylor.
Gunnar Clayton Wells.
Cameron Lee Kendall.
Turner Paul Reed.
Hunter Dow.
Casey Allison Reynolds.
Sarah Elizabeth Tedeschi.
Gabriel Allen Van Wagner.
Stephen Earl Waters.
Samuel Charles Abbott.
Emerson O'Rourke Smith.
McLean, okay.
Did I pronounce that right?
Bridger McLean White.
Kara Nicole Murray.
Betsy Ann Carroll.
Grayson Lee Case.
God help. Mara Rebecca Godhealth.
Lauren Mary Gappa.
Emily Jane Creed.
Emily Kate Webb.
Noah Fisher Hance. Oh, fuck.
Callie Suzanne Barlow.
Brandon Allen Roberts.
Jackson Vieira Stokes.
Christian Nagel Christensen. Shunshin Nagel Christensen.
Grant Matthew Baker.
Courtney Jean Stylen.
Max Truex Canella.
Bianca Isabella Belota.
Jacob Hans Cromwell.
Lindsay May Myers.
Do you want just Greta Chapel? Okay.
Greta Chapel.
Kian William Carroll.
Nassar.
Adam Joseph Nassar.
Robert James Richards.
Noah J. Vaughn.
Jacob Tyler Massey.
Justin Edward Johnson.
Second name is supposed to be Steven.
Sarah Childry Hannon.
Nicholas Stephen Heinke.
Abby Diana Jane Kuykendall.
Lindsay Michelle Sindor.
Bianca Lucia Harris.
Ellie Carey Bruce.
Claire Joanna O'Lewis.
Avery Elizabeth Lane.
John Wyatt Peterson.
Jordan Alyssa Coleman.
Carlos Larios.
Thomas Michael Hedrick.
How do you remember name? Angelica Lois Shatler.
Andrew Michael Kirby.
Kensington Ashley Dubree.
Preston Baxter Henning.
Kaya Allison Jensen.
Jacob Daniel Burton Kalez.
Kelly Amaris Nezenblatt.
Sawyer Hauser Crosby.
Last name? Solomon. Nicholas Kenneth Solomon.
Kara Marie Link.
Michael Stewart McCall.
Courtney Lane Castle.
Blake Gabriel Brown.
Emma Grace Eubanks.
Hannah Mackenzie Wascom.
Kajai, what is it? Kajai Ariana Vang.
Hannah Suzanne Green.
Donovan C.
Hayden Dale Frederick.
Vishnu Ram Rodnam.
Urbisich. Allison Nicole Urbisich.
Rahul Raj Kumar.
Jacob Oliver Holmes.
Rademacher.
Okay.
Kayla Lily Rademacher.
Cameron James Dwight.
Elizabeth Shantae Mustofi.
Nathaniel Philip Apone.
Ani Lou Edwards.
Nathan Elam Evanson.
Emily Logan Cole.
Jacob John Balsido.
Kale Thronson Bringle.
Evan William Bolin.
Emily Elizabeth Nelson.
Abigail Sarita Saldana Hamilton. I'm so sorry.
Nicole Marie Kenner.
Mo Spainhauer.
Adia Kumar.
Rylan Andrew Cummings.
Austin Robert Craig.
Nancy Martin.
Gunnar Stone Peterson.
Annalie Marion Reed. Rebecca Marie Pickering. Isabella Alul Erickson. Cameron Thomas Stone. One more time. McNamara. Cade Thomas McNamara. Babangida Joshua Ohine. Babangida Joshua Ohine. Johei. One more time. McLean. Benjamin Walker McLean. Matthew Stephan Doleski. What? Nathan Anders McCullough.
On the chair. On the chair.
Ryan Hamilton Plouffe.
Hamilton.
Gordon.
Where's my task?
Austin Gordon Ross.
Is mine okay? Is my hat okay?
Yeah. Okay, good. I mean, as good as it can be.
Brennan Heath Dalgleish. Is that all right? Thomas Joseph Schuett.
Okay, now I'm gonna do Griffin, right?
Yeah, you go now. You go. I already went.
Griffin Randall Pop.
Riley Ann Oval, right? Riley Ann Oval.
Yeah. Do I just go back to the seat?
No, I already did mine. I already did mine, Griffin. I already did it.
What?
I already went through.
No, you.
No, I already did, yeah. I already went through.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Just to Adya Kumar.
No, I already went.
Okay.
No, I already went, Griffin.
Okay.
I already went, yeah. God.
So
Okay.
Yeah, you can come up here if you want to. I'm just gonna.
Well, all of us together. Countdown. Let's just start saying it together. Like, read it. Okay. Ready, set, go.
Seniors, on three, we will rotate our tassels from right to left, signifying we are now diploma recipients. 1, 2, 3.
Class of 2017, you've heard me say it before, now I want this community to hear it. You are a stellar class. It has been a true joy to watch you create an inclusive student culture, to see all of your achievements over the last 4 years. Parents, get your cameras ready. We're going to do the traditional throwing of the mortarboards. Blake Brown is going to lead all the seniors right down the middle, so if you're a parent standing in that hall, you're going to need to move wide and clear the back. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, relatives, and guests, what you've been waiting for me to hear, I present to you the now graduated class of 2017. Congratulations, graduates. Bruce Brown, Blake Brown out there. Blake Brown, our ASB president, will lead a 5-second countdown once the seniors get all organized out there. Get out your cameras, get ready to take a picture. And parents, as soon as they do this, you can all come out onto the field and greet the graduates. Yeah, we'll take this.
This is the chilliest one. It's chilly. We'll get there. It's 8:09. You got like 2 drops of rain the whole time. When you believe the Doppler an hour ago, it was going to be nasty.
Seniors, go around the sides. How about going around the outside there? Yep, just slide it on the side, seniors.
The band goes down the alley. Right. Little summer school.
They almost taught him everything. How awesome was Donovan's speech?
Yeah. As good as I don't remember a better one.
He's like, is this okay? I'll take whatever feedback you got. I'm like, Donovan, you crushed it.
Yeah, I'd love a copy of that. You want your basket of puzzles?
Yeah, it turned out that great. Rocks, I think, is a construction, and puzzles, which I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got it.
They want me to put puzzles in.
Here's your puzzle pieces.
All right, Blake, I think we're good.
Okay, we're on our way.
Congratulations, graduates and parents. This is the conclusion of our graduation ceremony. Please join us on the field.